Hi fam, welcome back to the channel. Opening up something different today. I'm opening up a full booster box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle of Legends Crystal Revenge. Not new, let's make it very clear. So it's been out for, I want to say half a year already. I actually don't follow Yu-Gi-Oh! Release schedules, but I decided to get a box. Got this on a discount, a little bit of a discount. So I just want to open a Yu-Gi-Oh! Box to suss out what is actually in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Box. I've never opened any, sorry, I lied when I said I haven't opened any Yu-Gi-Oh! Product, but definitely not a full booster box. So I want to check out what's inside a box, what the pull rates look like, but most importantly, I'm actually getting into playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. So I recently bought myself a Beware of the Trap Tricks deck, which as most of, people that follow Yu-Gi-Oh! May know that it's actually a decent deck, a decent pre-constructed deck, because pre-con decks is usually, like not that good, but Beware of the Trap Tricks is actually apparently pretty good. So I got myself like 2 of those to combine. Apparently you're supposed to get 3 of those to combine, but I just got 2 of those. And I decided to buy this box and see if I can pull any like single cards that would fit the deck. But the goal is trying to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! From a TCG perspective, not play anything competitive or anything like that. Oh, I forgot to show the pack art. Not playing competitive, but Tomo's always been a Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of player. So I decided that I want to actually play him. Artwork is actually quite nice, but this is a specialty set. Every card is holo, so it should be pretty fun to open. But anyway, as I said, Tomo's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, so we tried playing Pokemon, but we just felt like Pokemon was pretty. My issue with Pokemon is that it's like whoever sets up their turn better pretty much wins the game, sort of thing. But so I much prefer to play TCG, like from an actual gameplay perspective, where the TCG has disruption mechanics, as in you can act and do things on your opponent's turn, disrupt them and things like that. I just find that a lot more fun. And between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, we don't neither of us really play Magic, but Tomo is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. He's got a 6 Samurai deck, and so I want to actually learn how to play the game, and we can play some games. So let's get into it. I would love to read these cards afterwards, but for the purpose of this video, I might just crack through this. Oh, this looks nice. And hopefully there's something in here that that can help with the Trap Tricks deck, as we get like a ultra rare. I think that's the term for Yu-Gi-Oh! Trying to learn this from Tomo. Apparently, like if you get like this kind of like shine, it's like an ultra rare or something like that. So there's that. I've actually got 0 expectations on what I want to pull. I actually don't even know what's in this set, but I just decided I want to just suss out. Like I just wanted to get a cheap-ish box to suss out what's in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Box, and if playing this at work turns out to be pretty fun, then I may start investing into one box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Every new set and open on this channel. So far I just opened Yu-Gi-Oh! In shorts form, not really like full boxes, because I don't really understand Yu-Gi-Oh! But if I was to invest and learn how to play the game, I think I definitely want to start collecting some cards as well. This is the Pendulum Summon. This is the only summon I haven't really learned. I've learned Xyz, the regular polymerization summon, fusion summon, there you go, synchro summon and link summon. So I've learned all of that already, but pendulum summon is something I haven't really like looked into. I have pulled actually all these ultra rares from singles, because I had a couple of single packs of Battles of Legends that I opened on this channel before, so I actually already pulled them. So I think there's like collector rare or starlight rarity or something like that. I could be totally wrong, could be totally talking out of my ass. I don't know my Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities and card compositions like I do with Pokemon. It actually feels like you get one of these rarity every pack, so maybe they're not that special, at least in this set anyways. So yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! has, try to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! Products, has a lot of, Yu-Gi-Oh! has its obviously its core sets, but then it releases like these fun sets, I suppose, in between. There's like the duelist of the I can't remember what it's called, but there's like the fun sets in between that's like cheaper than the core set, and then plus there's these all holo sets. Speaking of link summoning, okay, I don't think that's going to help me, because it's have to control like a key sequel monster. So probably not going to help my Trap Tricks deck. I actually don't even know if there's anything that helps Trap Tricks decks in this case, but that's okay. As I said, it's just to suss out what's in the box. Maybe this isn't a good box to get to suss out what's in the box because everything's holo. Everything is probably like a fun set to open as opposed to anything else. But nevertheless, who doesn't like holo? Who doesn't like holo cards, right? Who doesn't like looking at holo cards? So, oh, actually, you know what? I think this might be like a good set if you play Crystal Beasts. I think might have read that somewhere that this might be a good set for Crystal Beasts. So Chaos, I remember this card. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh. There used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I used to have a PSP, so there used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh game on the PSP, and I remember playing that. I remember like you can put cheats in it, and you can get the entire kind of card list in that game, and then you build decks and play. I used to build like OTK decks, FTK decks. So to say I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh is probably a lie, because I definitely play that game quite a lot on the PSP. I actually really liked it, and which is why Yu-Gi-Oh has always been something that I always kept in the back of my head, as opposed to properly collecting it. But I have certainly watched the anime quite a lot, so I'm definitely no stranger to Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, this is definitely a Crystal Beast set, isn't it, guys? So there you go, churning through the pack. I'm also trying to make my video a little bit quicker instead of gibbering too much, because I love talking. I like the sound of my own voice. I'm just kidding. But sometimes when I rewatch this stuff, I was like, why don't you just shut the heck up and move on, right? Nobody likes to hear you jibber jabber about things that's irrelevant. So going to try and keep that in the back of my mind in all future card ripping videos. Just get straight to the card. It's because the reason why I talk sometimes a lot in past videos, because I'm trying to talk about stuff and then look at the cards at the same time, and then try to remember that I have to go through this quick. So a combination of all that stuff is definitely contributes to length of the video sometimes. So right now I'm about 6 or possibly 7 minutes, depending on how I edit this, and I'm about halfway through the box. So I think 12-13 minutes for a Yu-Gi-Oh box is probably pretty good. This time may eventually expand if I actually start to learn Yu-Gi-Oh mechanics and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I can talk to the cards. But at the moment, it's purely just admiring the artwork and just looking at the holo stuff, and that's about it. Like, I can't really talk to it. But because I have been learning the Trap Tricks deck though, like I've been watching videos on how to play Trap Tricks deck, how to improve that deck probably a little bit. But as I said, I only bought two of the Trap Tricks precon deck. Tomo said that with most precon decks, if you want to actually just play the precon deck, you end up usually by 3 of them. So you can combine like the three, because I think in Yu-Gi-Oh, like a set of cards is 3, whereas Pokemon you can have 4, and Magic you can have 4, but Yu-Gi-Oh is 3. So that's why you buy like 3 precon decks, so you can get like the best cards, and you can get a set of them, set of 3. There you go. There's a dragon sort of Pokemon. Hey Tomo, if you're watching this, if any of this card is of interest to you, just let me know. I can just give them to you. If anything that is going to help you boost your 6 samurai deck, just let me know. But what I may try to do is try and build a Crystal Beast deck out of this. I feel like you probably can, right? There's so many Crystal Beasts, but there's also a lot of repeats. Now, one of the things I've noticed about Yu-Gi-Oh sets is that the sets are really small. So it's like typically a core set has like 60 cards, 60, 70 cards. Now I don't know if the same card comes in different rarities. So maybe there's like if you want to complete a master set, it's actually a lot more. But I remember Gravity Bind. I don't know what Gravity Balance does. But on the surface, it seems to be a fairly small. Yu-Gi-Oh sets are fairly small, but that also translates into a lot smaller number of packs, 24, and smaller number of cards per pack, which is only 5 versus Pokemon. which is, I guess, is good if you want a small set. You don't want like, I rather like slightly cheaper in terms of cost, and rather than like a bigger set. So because you end up getting a lot of dupes, like this. I think this is my second Topaz Tiger, so I'm okay with that. But every general TCG have gone up in price. I guess generally inflation's going up. Cost of producing things is definitely more expensive. Pokemon's gone up. Obviously, they've announced it with Scarlet and Violet, and Yu-Gi-Oh seems to have gone up as well a little bit. But I'm not sure what Yu-Gi-Oh is doing in terms of offsetting the cost. I know with Pokemon, for instance, it's giving you like it's removed non-holo, so you're guaranteed at least a holo, and you guarantee at least 3 holos in Pokemon packs, which on the surface sounds really good, but like reverse holos don't really count. You know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely need to go through all the cards after this. But the set is nice. I really like the all holo. I really like the holo foil in Yu-Gi-Oh too. The rainbow holo foiling looks really nice. Doom Kaiser Dragon. That looks good. Synchro Monster. Cool. Let me know in comments below, guys, if I pulled anything that's like from a collector's perspective, or from a value perspective, it's rare. I'm not really a collector for money. I collect what I like. So I don't know what my strat with Yu-Gi-Oh is going to be going forward, but certainly with Pokemon, I just collect cards that I like. I don't get sucked into meta cards or the human psychology of everyone just wanting the rarest card in the set, even if it's not something you'd actually like if it wasn't for the hive mind all liking it. So that doesn't really apply to me. I think, is this something to do with trap tricks? No, it's not actually. But hey, this is nice artwork. This definitely is a very nice artwork. So on the topic of artwork, I definitely chase the cards that I like, and there's 2 things that define whether it's something I like or not. One is, well, I can only speak to Pokemon, not Yu-Gi-Oh, because I don't, as I said, very new to Yu-Gi-Oh, but with Pokemon, it's Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 Pokemon, plus artwork. So I'm a huge fan of artwork. So I guess translating that to Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely the artwork that gets me. So things like this, absolutely beautiful. Very, very, very nice. I love the artwork. I have to say, Yu-Gi-Oh artwork definitely come a long way. I remember base set Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the reprint of Legend of Blue Eyes. The old cards look like shit. It looks like kindy drawing, cards drawn by kids. But these days the artwork is definitely gone leaps and bounds above. So I'm very happy to actually get collecting into Yu-Gi-Oh, because the artwork is actually really, really nice now. And I actually just recently learning a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh offline. I like the Yu-Gi-Oh mechanics. Obviously, it's in some ways quite similar to Magic, which I also played a little bit when I was younger. But Magic is, well, I was gonna say Magic is expensive. Actually, Magic really isn't compared to Yu-Gi-Oh from what I hear and see. To build a really good Yu-Gi-Oh deck, it costs a lot of money. But with Magic, you can actually build a semi-fun deck to play at locals with just like, a cheap deck that you can put together, like commons and uncommons. Oh, that's cool. G-Golem Crystal, G-Golem Stubborn, and another Crystal Beast, Sapphire Pegasus. Nice. I don't think I put anything ultra rare in this box, but look at that. This is a pile of cards I have to go through after this video to try and suss out whether there's anything I can use in my Trap Tricks deck, and/or start to build some other deck to play with Pokemon, to play with Tomo. We may record that and put this on the channel, but we'll see how we go with finding time to do that. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. And I know it's an old set, but hey, if you've never seen Battles of Legend, or if you've never seen a full holo set like this, hopefully you enjoyed the opening, and I will see you guys next time with potentially more Yu-Gi-Oh openings.